Hello, good morning, all of you. Today we will do AMEG 04 and that is from IGNOU syllabus. I think you all know. So we will go into the details. First of all, the topic name is Aspects of Language. Here we will talk about language. I think all are excited to know what is language, right? But see, from small little kid, when he or she is born, from then till the day we die, we need language. For our sustenance, I will not say language is just like, food, fire and shelter, but still it has got some importance in our life. Now the question comes up from where the language has started and who has started the language. Now we can think of the cavemen. One day they have sat together and framed a language. But if it is so, then there would have been only one language. But no, it doesn't happen. There are so many languages. If I ask you, you are a foreigner, if I ask you that can you tell me how many words are there exactly in English language? I think you will not be able to say. I'm a Bengali girl. If you ask me, I will be unable to say how many exact words in Bengali we really know. Now, same goes to everybody. Even in this one life, we can't even know all the languages. Maybe I am an educated one. Maybe you are, you are also an educated one. Maybe you know 3 language, 4 language, 5 language, but not all as a whole. So it's very astonishing. Now, we'll go to the methodologies and several other things of language. Now, the important one thing is that there is a grammar. And for that also, there are so many grammarians who has given so many ideas. And in the formation of language too, many people have given their views in this point of view. Now, this particular topic we also study in ELT. What is ELT? English Language Teaching 2. Now, most of us we like to speak our mother tongue. We are familiar. Now think why. Actually, we start listening our mother tongue. There is a formula called LSRW. All the skills. So only after speaking properly, listening and then speaking and then at last comes writing. So it's a very important part to remember. Now sometimes we study English as L2, language 2, that means second language. And LSRW, what I have told, those are our active skills. And that skill means what? You have to be trained in particular field. Yes or no? Okay, now we can go to the next part that is very important, that is morphology. Now, if we think about morphology, then we can talk about something like when we have noun, preposition, all those things. That means the division of a particular sentence. So that is called morphology. And each part is called morphemes. You also have phonology, phonemes. These are also the aspects we will be studying in this particular unit. Now moving on to the next part. One particular word I want to tell you. Now tell me, did you hear the term register? Yes or no? Please think for a while. Register actually means it's a condition. There are 2 conditions. One is formal condition and another one is informal condition. So when we study about language, these things places a vital role or a pivotal role, you can say. Then we can also hear from the school days, you are lingua franca. So what is that lingua franca? That means maybe you are a Chinese and I am an Indian. I know maybe Hindi, maybe English, maybe any other language. Basically, I am from a family where people speak in Hindi. So I know Hindi and you know the Chinese language. Now I want to communicate with you and you want to do the same. Then what happened? We have to take one particular language and grab it, so to speak. So since English is an international language, so we can speak in English and we can carry forward our own works. Yes or no? So English is called lingua franca. Many of us, we use a term but without knowing the meaning of it. I'm sure from today onwards you'll remember what is lingua franca. Now moving on to the another one, that is Pidgin. Did you hear a Pidgin? Don't think it is a pig. Pidgin, P-I-D-G-I-N, Pidgin. I'm sure by our pronunciation and the way I have, spoke the full word, I think it's clear to you. Now what's Pidgin is? So now again the same example. I'm an Indian and I know Hindi, and you are person from China and you know Chinese. So whatever it is, so we know both the languages, okay, and we don't know any more language, and we try by our body language, by our facial expression, and some of the words from my dictionary, you add some of the words from your dictionary, and we can communicate all of a sudden. So that is called Pidgin. I think it's clear to you. Yes or no? Okay. Now moving on to the next part, that is Creole. This is also one important term you need to know. This Pidgin, after some evolution, maybe it becomes an official language of a place, then it is called Creole. You can understand the difference between Pidgin and Creole, I'm sure. Okay, if you have any more doubts, you can just WhatsApp me or contact me. Okay, now moving on to the next part, that is collocation. Now, what is collocation? Is it conjunction? I didn't know. Collocation is something different. Now see, sometimes some words are always together. They are happy to be together. Okay, just like deep thought. Maybe you are thinking deeply about something. So deep thought, it's going always. Maybe you are most of the time when you are using deep thought together. So after a long time, these two words will be accustomed one after the other. These type of two words joining together and having a sense, they can call it collocation. We always say, heavy rain. It's raining, alright, but when it's heavy rain, you don't say, oh, it's raining, it's too heavy. Not like that. We just easily say, oh, it's heavy rain today. Yes or no? Okay, so these are collocation. There are so many other examples too. Okay, we'll move forward for the next part. Now the next thing comes up, that is basic English project. Now see, in English there are some important things, but okay, first let us discuss about what is basic. B-A-S-I-C. Don't think it's a basic computer course. It's something else. Basic. B for British, A for American, S for scientific, I for international, C for commercial. So this is the main part of basic. Okay. Now, you want to know now what is language? Yes, I will tell you. Language is an impressive and fascinating human capacity which can impress us, which can fascinate other people. And if you can speak properly, I know you can grab the attention of the person on the other hand. It's a quality. Okay. Now moving on to the next part. It is also called sophisticated product of a human being. Man is called the best creation of God. Who told it? Genesis. Why? Because we can think. We are the critical thinkers. All the animals, they are also surviving, they are eating, they are also doing the same things, but they can't think. So remember this. Thinking is the most important thing in creating something. Okay, but in the situation of COVID-19, we all know we have done, I think, disaster to the society, and for that reason today we are giving the, as if nature is taking revenge on us. This situation is like that. Okay, let's go forward with our own language, which we are trying to, explain and continue. So language is a system that you have to remember, and it helps our mind also to think. There is one thing that is called natural language. What is natural language? That which comes up easily. Most of the cases, our mother tongue becomes our natural language. because we always listen our parents speak, our relatives kin speak on it. So it becomes like that. Now moving on to the next thing, that is, how do I know so much given so little? It's a problem spoken by Plato. You have to think on it, and it is a task for your next day's work. Now moving on to the next part, that is multilingualism and bilingualism. What is bilingualism? Maybe you know two languages and you can call it as bilingualism. There are 4 theories which we will be studying in this particular unit. Now, what are the theories? Different language theory. First is the divine source theory. Maybe God has created, something has happened, all those things in between. By the name itself, you can think of that. Yes or no? So, name places an important part in our life. Now, moving on to the next one, that is the natural sound source theory. Natural sounds, maybe the sound of a cuckoo bird, maybe the sound of a, barking of a, dog, whatever it is, the chirping of birds. So these are the things. What? They are the natural sounds. Maybe these has helped to create language. Actually, you don't know how exactly language was created. So it's an assumption how it happened. Now the third part, the poo-poo theory. It's very funny. I will not say now. The next one, the ding-dong theory, which was told by Muller. Okay, Muller, you don't think it's carrot or radish or something of that category. It's Muller, M-U-L-L-E-R. I think you heard his name before. Now moving on to the next part, that is body language is a very important part in our life. And in our body language, the important things are the command you have in the person in front of you, and the next thing, your gesture, your attitude, your behavior in front. So these, if you can grab it, you can grab the situation, whatever it is. Now the next thing is that is your facial expression, your eye contact, which can help the other person to understand. You can give signals to the other person to understand what you want to say. And your tone, accents, these are very important. Maybe I'm very angry with you, then maybe I will be speaking, in a way it may be rude in front of you. But I think, yes, I have given her or him an opportunity, and one day I have to be like this. So these are the things we need to change ourselves, okay? Only then we can do something better. Now the next part, if we go through, that is, there are so many objectives of language, that which I will not go into the details today. But the next thing, which you can have a note or you can write it down, the 5 components of language. What are the 5 components? Those are phonemes, morphemes, lexemes, syntax, and context. I think you have made a note, right? So moving on to the next part, that is characteristics. What are the characteristics of language? Cultural relevance, symbolism, flexibility, variation, and social importance. Okay, so these are the characteristics. Now after doing this, we can also, I think you are excited to know more about it. By one single session we can't complete everything, but I can give you all the sample of it. Okay, now moving on to the origin of language. Language has certainly evolved. It is not planned, we all know. Human language is very powerfully structured. The important part is to look at the power of the capacity. Now, in the session, sometimes I'll be giving you some notes also which can help you out to be better and to write good answers, to crack in your exam and to get good marks. Okay, we'll also talk about the language acquisition tool you all know, or the device, that is LAD. Okay, that is also very important in particular perspective. Okay, now one last line why you want to say, because according to Hockett, language is the most valuable single possession of the human race. And I end my session here. See you soon. Bye. Take care.